वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशस्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गतवर्गे किं दृष्टवन्तः? अन्ते कस्य धातोः रूपं? वच् धातोः सम्प्रसारण धातूनां रूपं। वच् धातोः रूपं प्रथमः धातुः वच् धातुः, तस्य रूपम् उक्त्वा तद्वत् के सम्प्रसारण धातवः? वच् धातु, स्वप् धातु, धातुपाठे भवादिगणस्य अन्तर्गणः यजादिगणः, यजादि इति अन्तर्गणः वर्तते धातुपाठे। यजादिगण धातवः तथा धातु या वै पष्टि पृच्छति इति धातवः, केचित् धातवः सन्ति, ते सर्वे सम्प्रसारण धातवः। पश्यतु, पूर्वं कुत्रापि मया उक्तं सम्प्रसारण धातवः के इति। पश्यतु, वच् धातु, स्वप् धातु, यजादीनां, यजादि अन्तर्गण धातवः कुत्र वर्तते? वादिगणे। वादिगणे कुत्र? यजादि धातवः यावराग यज धातुः 736. अत यजादयः दृश्यते वा? यज डुवप वह वस वेञ् व्येञ् वेञ् 749 पर्यन्तं यजादयः भवादयः वृत्ताः। तत्र ये ये धातवः उक्ताः वद् धातुः अपि तुवोष्वी धातुः अपि यजादि अन्तर्गण धातवः ते। अनन्तरं ग्रग् धातु ज्या धातु वयि व्यधि वष्टि विचति वृश्चति पृच्छति भृजति भ्रश्च धातु एते सम्प्रसारण धातवः। एते सर्वे सम्प्रसारण धातवः। सम्प्रसारण कुत्र सम्प्रसारणं पश्यतु। सम्प्रसारणम् इति फैल् अस्ति। तत्र किं सम्प्रसारणं कदा भवति? अत्र उक्तं वच् धातु स्वप् धातु धातु सावधि अंतर्गण यजादि अवादिगण will undergo samprasanam when followed by kith. It means there are samprasana dhatu and grag dhatu. Dhatus grag jya venj vyad vasha vyach vrasch prich brash. Ete dhatavaha samprasarana dhatavaha. Okay. Good note. The samprasaranam of the following 11 dhatus: vach dhatu, nishvip, swab dhatu, yajadi dhatus, 9 dhatus, 9 plus 2, 11. So 11 dhatus and 9 dhatus which are mentioned the next sutra, graha, jya. Okay. So how many sutras total? How many dhatus total? 20 dhatus. They are samprasarana dhatus, undergo samprasaranam. Okay. Okay, November. You want this document?
Yes.
Just a minute, please. You want this document? Send.
Yes.
Samprasaranam. So I don't have to make again new list. It is there already. So you can refer this. If you want Sampradana Dhatu, 20 Dhatus are there. But the document there, it is, of course, Samprasaranam process only discussed, but not a Tva Pratyaya, but their conjugations are discussed. That doesn't matter, right? You want only Samprasaranam. Conjugation also useful. When it is applicable, you can use that. Okay, 1 minute. I will send that. Otherwise, I will forget. Samprasarana. Send. Okay, Samprasarana Dhatus. Then Samprasaranam. Just a minute. made copied from the word file. So this is also is okay. You don't have to refer that document. These are the samprasarana dhatus. I'll make it as a document is sent. 11 dhatus and vach dhatu, adadigana, nishvip, that is swap dhatu. And ajadigana, antargana, ajadi antargana, they are of the badigana, therefore all the ajadi dhatus, ajadi dhatuaha, they are 9 plus 2, 11. Then samprasaranam is falling for the 9 dhatus. What is the difference? Kaha bedaha? Etesham dhatunam samprasaranam bhavati kit pratyaya pare. Number 1. Then these 9 dhatus. Etesham dhatunam kitva ngitva pratyaya pare. Followed by kit or ngit. Please note. Samprasaranam bhavati etesham dhatunam. Right? That's the difference. Kit pratyaya or ngit pratyaya. Kit is coming as anuvritti for this. Kit or ngit. Whereas for the previous one, only when followed by kit. Only when followed by kit, these 3 dhatus will undergo samprasaranam. Right? Okay. Then let us see. That document also I'll send after the class. Now let us come back to this. Adadhataka, vach dhatu, which we saw, and now we will see the next dhatu, vyach dhatu. Vyachapi samprasarana dhatuhu eva, which is given in the among the 9 dhatus. You can see vyaji, vyaji karane, vyach dhatu, tudadi conjugation. Okay, that is the dhatu, samprasarana dhatu, which conjugation, 4th, 6th conjugation. So vyach dhatu. Okay. Vyach dhatu, it is set or unit or wait. How do we know? For that, nishta, document chakaranta, chavarganta dhatushu, vyach dhatuhu astiva chakaranta. Vyach dhatu astiva, it is not there. Therefore, it is set. Vyach dhatu. Okay. Okay. Then, vyach dhatu is set. Do you remember Kutadigana?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, we have seen Kutadi.
Arniti pratyaya pare something.
Kutadi. Gang Kutadibhyaha pare annitaha, except the Nita Nit Pratyaya, Nitaha Bhavanti, right? So, Gang Dhatu, Kutadeha, Bhadigana Dhatuhu, Gang Dhatuhu, and Kutadeha belongs to which conjugation? Tudadi. Right? Bhadiganaha Gang, Kutadeha, Tudadi Antargana Dhatuvaha. So this Kutadi Antaragana Dhatavaha Nitvat Bhavati when not followed by this. It means followed by any other Pratyaya Nitaha Bhavanti. We have seen this before, this rule. Nitvat Kim Bhavati?
Angakaryam na bhavati set pratyaya pare.
Anyway, Tva Pratyaya is no, when followed. Yeah, Angakaryam na Bhavati. For that example, Kutitum or kutitru, and tva pratyaya pare. Dhatu, set dhatu, yitva, natva, set. By that, kitvam is nisheda. Therefore, angakarim supposed to happen. But it does, because it is nit, therefore angakarim will not happen, right? You know, you understand what I say? We have seen already. Kutadayaha nitaha bhavanti. When it is nit, angakarim will it happen by the following pratyaya. Following pratyaya, if it is a following pratyaya, nitvat bhavati. Any pratyas other than nit or nit. Nit means
Vriddhi pratyaya.
palatal letter. Followed by nit other than this. Any pratyaya. Therefore, here tuman pratyaya. Tuman pratyaya is neither kit or nit. Angakaran should happen, but it will not happen by this rule. Therefore, kutitum, not to kotitum, similarly kutitru. But not was said by that tva pratyaya pari kittum nasti. Yadyapi kittum nasti, kintu nittum asti. Therefore, kutitva only, not kotitva. We have seen, right? Now, why this is required? Because Vechadatoho api yadyapi said, which plus tva, yadyapi said, which plus tva, kintu atra ekam bhartikam asti, vyachehe kutadivat, vyachehe kutadivatvam, kutaditvam manasiti vaktavyam, this bhartikam asti. Kutadivatvam, which dhatu also will be considered to be kutadivat when followed by any pratyaya other than nit or nit, it will be nitvat bhavati, which dhatu also. Okay. But here it is said, it is said manasi, not manasi. As pratyaya. In the case of kutadi, gana, that is of the tudadi conjugation, when followed by any pratyaya other than nit and nit. But here it is not said this. Like kutadi, any pratyaya other than as pratyaya. Kutaditvam anasi. You have to split. Vichehe kutaditvam. I will split and write. Anasi iti. Anasi iti becomes, anasi is na asi. Asi means, don't think asi is something. Tatutvam asi, that not asi. Asi referring to the dhatu, the pratyaya as pratyaya. Because it is following, therefore it is saptami bhakti. Pratyaye, always following will be in saptami bhakti in sutra. As pratyayam varjagitva. Okay, I will write the meaning here. This vartika is as pratyayam varjagitva, with the exception of as pratyayam, which we don't need to know what it is now. It's okay. As pratyayam varjagitva, anyeshu pratyayeshu, you can follow this. Pareshu, which dhatuhu, which dhatuhu, kutadivat bhavati, simple. Kutadivat bhavati, right? Kutadivat bhavati, therefore, kutadivat bhavati, when we say now, dhatu being said dhatu, which plus kitva, natva said, by that, what's supposed to do? It will not be kit. If it is not git, then samprasanam will not happen. Because it is nit, now, nitvat, natva said. Okay, that also I will write, otherwise later we may get. Natva said iti kitvam na bhavati kintu kutadivatvat, right? Kutadivatvat nitvam nit bhavati, therefore, because it is nit, therefore what will happen? Sampradhanam happen. That is the proper, that is why given.
But Guruji, this comes under Yajadigana.
No, not Yajadi.
Okay.
This comes under the 9 dhatus, which is listed set.
Okay.
That's a Ngita. Ataha Samprasanam Bhavati. If it is Kutadivat, when we say if you remove the Kitvam, then Samprasanam will not happen. But we want Samprasanam to happen. Therefore, Nitvam is, by this Vartika, Nitvam is given. Samprasaranam, Kasya Samprasaranam Bhavati, Vakara, Asti, Yakara, plus A plus Chakara. Then
Yakar.
Itva, Yakarasya, Ikaradeshaha, then E plus A, Sandhi, E, Samprasaranadeshaha, Samprasarane Pare, Vakarasya Samprasaranam na Bhavati. Therefore, Vakara plus E, which, right? Then we get the form Vichitva. Form is Vichitva. Okay. We are not going to see all the Samprasadu. Why? We are seeing Chavarganta Dhatus. We are seeing Chavarganta Dhatus. When it comes, context comes, that time we will see other Samprasana Dhatus. Okay. So now this is Chavarganta Dhatu. The next is a Chavarganta Dhatu. Not all we are going to see. That which involves some special rule like this. Then we have Lunch Dhatu. Why Lunch Dhatu? Again, some special rule is there. Special rule is there, therefore we see. Otherwise, we won't see. Setva Nitva Atra Lunch Dhatu na Drishyate. Set eva. Therefore, Lunch plus Va. Then Set Dhatu. Lunch plus Itva. Natva Set iti sutrena Kitvam Bhavati Va. Natva Set iti sutrena Yatimena Kitvam na Bhavati. Right? Kintu. Again, Kintu. We have Vanchi, Lunch, Virutascha. All this you will see in 1-2 section 1-24. Iti Sutrena. What is that sutra? I'll explain. It is Sutrena. Vanchadatuhu. Vanchadatu, it is listed. Sutrena, Vanchadatuhu. Then Lunchadatuhu. Then what is other dhatu? Rit dhatuhu. Rit dhatuhu. Iti, Rit dhatu iti. Etesham dhatunam parasya swapratyasya kitvam vikalpena bhavati. The kitvam which is removed by Nath was said, it is ordained optionally for this three dhatus. Vanch dhatuhu, lunch dhatuhu, rud dhatuhu, iti etesham dhatunam swapratyasya. That's important. Pratye pare kitvam vikalpena bhavati. Therefore, lunch plus twa, not twa said iti. By that, kitva paksha, akitva paksha. So we will have kitva paksha, akitva paksha. Lunch plus twa. So, vikalpena kitvam, right? Kitva paksha. Yadi kit bhavati, tarhi kim bhavati. Kitva pakshe. Angakaram na bhavati. Because lu is not upada. Into Kitva pakshe. Because akitvam, anyway, it is, even if it is akitvam, angakaram is not going to happen. It is kit. But what is the significance of kit? What happens? That you have to note the lunch dhatu, the upada is nakara, which becomes anuswara, anuswara se parasvarnaha. Always you have to remember that. So here lunch, for your understanding, I'm writing like this. The upada nakarasya lopaha bhavati by what? Anidid dhatu, right? Anidid dhatu, alanta, anidit dhatu nam, upada nakaraha, lopaha bhavati kada.
Kiti.
I just write like that. This is very important. Rule 6.4.24. Keep saying to the advanced class students also. It's important. Therefore, Luchitva T1 Rupam. Kitva Pakshe. Okay, if it is not Kit, Akitva Pakshe. No Kit. Akitva Pakshe, Lunch plus Itva. Not a Kit anymore. Therefore, Upada Nakara will not become Lopa. Angakaram ruled out. It is not Upada at all. Upada Varnaha Natu, Ikvarnaha Angakaram Katam Sambhavati. Na Sambhavati eva. उपदानकारस्य लोपः अपि न भवति अकित्वात् तेन किं भवति किमपि न भवति अपदान्तनकारस्य अनुस्वारः अनुस्वारस्य इ परस्वरः तेन लुञ्चित्वा इति रूपं सिम्पल् अंडर्स्टैंड so vanchi this is the special rule for this lunch dhatu iti niyamena sutrena lunch dhatoho पर लुञ्च धातोः परस्य त्वाप्रत्ययस्य कित्वं विकल्प्यते अत्र वञ्च धातुः अपि अस्ति ओके इदानीं मञ्च धातोः रूपं किम् सेम् थिंग यू कैन कॉपी पेस्ट सेम form would be right वञ्च also it is lunch there it is वञ्च number 6 instead of lu it has to be va apada here also vanch apada padanta nakarasya nakarah asti pada nakarah right so atrapi same rule kitva विकल्पित्वं विकल्प्यते तेन पचित्वा इति एकं रूपं राइट सो पचित्वा कित्वा पक्षे उपदानकारस्य लोपः भवति वचित्वा अकित्व पक्षे what will happen vanchitva it's missing vanchitva yes vanchitva and vanchitva right and vanchitva you see there the list we didn't see just we took it for granted vanchitva it is there the list it is not there in the list but this dhatu vanch dhatu if you see okay here itself you see before also I have told you what do you see Udit dhatus will be considered optionally it when followed by tva. And list of the udit dhatus, here you will see vanshu dhatu. So vanshu dhatu is a udit dhatu. So the form of vanch. It is there somewhere. I have to see. Here it is. Vanshu.
89.
Okay. Vanshu dhatu is udit dhatu. Udit dhatus are udito va. For tva pratyaya it will be vikalpena. Ittakama is vikalpena. It is not anit. That's okay. But it is said. We cannot say it is said or wait for sure. It is not anit. That much we can say by seeing the list. By seeing the ita letter, then we can find out. Then what about lunch dhatu? Lunch dhatu, Aupadeshika form is, that is luncha. In fact, the form is luncha is a form. Luncha. Aupadeshika rupam is luncha, which is apanayane. In the first conjugation, Vadigana. The dhatu which is in the Vadigana. But here the dhatu, vanch dhatu is it is vanshu. Udit dhatu. Vanch dhatu, which is in the which conjugation? Which is in first conjugation as well other conjugation, Gatyarthaka dhatu and Vadigana. It is said, but with regard to tva pratyaya, because it is udit, therefore uditvat ittakama is optional. So therefore, these both are itva paksha. Therefore, we have to say this vanch dhatu, vanch plus tva. So here itself I will write. Uditvat dhatuhu wait bhavati tva pratyasya krute. With regard to tva pratyaya, it will be wait. Therefore, you will have two forms. Vanch plus tva, two forms. It pakshe, anit pakshe. So it pakshe, the form is what we saw now. Vachitva or vanchitva. Anit pakshe, then what is the form? Then if you see anit pakshe, vanch plus tva. Kitvam astiva, nastiva. Kitvam is not lifted because it is lifted only when it is said. It is not. Tva pratyaya is kit pratyaya. Right? And therefore, upadanakara by this same alanta anidit adatona upadanakarasya kit nit pratyaya pare lopaha bhavati upadanakarasya lopaha. Therefore, vach plus tva. Vach plus tva we can do next. Vach plus tva. Vaktva becomes chakara is replaced by chakara kutvam. Therefore, form is vaktva, not uktva. It is not uktva. Why not uktva? Because for dhatu, vach dhatu is given as a dhatu of the adadi conjugation. This is not adadi conjugation. This belongs to word now. So therefore, this cannot undergo samprasaranam, right? This is not a samprasarana dhatu. Therefore, don't do uktva. Upada nakara become lopaha, form appears the same. Samprasaranam cannot happen. Understand? Okay. Then, so this is a specialty of Vanchu dhatu. In fact, I should put Vanchu. That would be better. Vanchu. Now, number 7. Special rules will come. There are some dhatus. So there's some udit dhatus. Like chanchu, for example, chanchu. Chanchu is udit dhatu. So one I will do, same way, I just copy. Chanch dhatu. What is the form of chanch? Chanchu is udit dhatu. Chanch plus twa. Uditvad dhatu is set around it. You have to see the list, whether it is there in the list. It is not, the dhatu has to be. It is not in the Nishtha document. You see that it is set around it. It's chakaranta dhatu. Under that you don't see this dhatu. Therefore, it has to be either set or wait. It is not anit, right? So, and dhatu is udit. Therefore, udit dhatus, because it is udit, therefore it will be uditvat. Dhatuhu wait bhavati. Tva pratyasya krite. That is important, not for all, only for tva pratyasya krite. When followed by tva pratyaya alone, it is wait. Please note. When followed by tva pratyaya alone, it is wait. Okay. So now what will happen? See, not only udit dhatus, even udit dhatus also. You can remember both, because udit dhatus also will come. Sarati, Suti, Suyati, Dunj, Uditova. Uditova, we don't have any condition. Any pratyaya follows, Udit dhatus will be wait. So Udit dhatus or Udit dhatus. So both, since we are saying Tva pratyaya specific is Udit dhatus will be wait. And Udit dhatus for any pratyaya, it will be wait. Okay. Understand? Therefore, optional itagama. Therefore, chanch plus twa, it pakshe. Chanch plus itwa. Chanch plus itwa. What is the form? Chanch plus itwa.
Chanchitva.
So, it pakshe, not was said by that. Itwa will be. Itwa will be
Negative.
lifted. Therefore, upadanakarasya lopaha na bhavati. Therefore, it becomes chanchitva, one form.
Chitva.
Pradanakarasya lopaha na bhavati. You want me to write that? Pradanakarasya lopaha na bhavati. Why? Akitvat. Sorry, yeah, it is not a kit. Akitvat. Tartya is not a kit. Anit pakshe, when there is no it, then Upadanakara will become
Chaktva.
Upadanakara will become lopa. It is anit. Chach plus twa. Therefore, here Upadanakarasya lopaha bhavati kitvat. Kittum is not lifted by anything. It is there. Therefore, chach. Nakara lopaha, then we can do kuttam, shaktva, iti rupam. Right?
Mm.
The same way, there are some dhatus, all udit dhatus. In fact, udit dhatus are many. Among that, you can see chakaranta dhatus, udit dhatus. The list is just now we saw the list, a long list. Since we are seeing chakaranta dhatu, you can take all the chakaranta dhatus. This is all udit dhatus. List of udit dhatus. Shambhu, Shubhu, Shubhu, Shrumbhu, all are udit dhatus. Among that, what we require is only chakaranta dhatus. That alone we are giving here. So, Mlanchu, Udit Dhatu, what will be its rupam? Two forms. Hmm?
Lunchita.
Form would be Mluktva, and other one is Lunchitva. Is it? You follow? Yes or no?
Yes.
Similarly, another dhatu is Mrunchu. Form would be Mruktva or Mrunchitva. Similarly, Glunchu. Form would be Gluktva, Glunchitva. Chanchu. Chanchu Visa. Chanchu Visa now. Chanchu Visa just now. Okay. Then Tanchu becomes Taktva, Tanchitva. Simple. Then Tvanchu. Tvanchu Dhatu. Tvanchu Dhatu form would be Taktva, Tvanchitva. Okay. These are all Udit Dhatus. Then you can see one more is there. That is Udit Dhatus also. Among the Udit Dhatus, Ukara as Ita letter. There are 24 Dhatus are there. And some Udit Dhatus which are given. What are the Chakaranta Dhatus if you see among this? Chavarganta Dhatus. And among them, Tanchu we have. One is there, right? Rudadigana. Tanchu, Udit Dhatu. Any pratyaya follows, it will take itagma optionally. So what will be the Udit Dhatu? Udit. So all these are Udit Dhatu. Okay. All these are Udit Dhatu. Alright here. Ete sarve Uditaha Dhataha. Udit Dhatoho विषये अपि एतावत् एव भवति एतावत् एव like what example udit dhatus tanchu rasam also is there, this udit tanchu also is there, so there also what will happen udito va by that udit dhatus udito va is these dhatus are udito by that when tva pratyaya follows itagama is optional. Then udit dhatus also any pratyaya follows it will be itagama will be optional. Therefore there also we will have the same form. We'll have the form patanchu taktva tanchitva, same form, right? Okay. Then there are many udit dhatus are there. I have not listed all. There are many udit dhatus. So I will make it as a general category. That is number 8. You cannot see all dhatus. Shesha, like this. Shesha, Chakaranta, Ved, Dhatavaha. Shesha, Chakaranta, Ved, Dhatavaha. Whatever left out, remaining. All Chakaranta, Ved, Dhats. By the Uditova, that is here optionally, it will take optional it. Then what will happen to that? Ved Dhatus. So Shesha Chakaranta Ved Dhatavaha, I will write here. Udito va iti sutrena tva pratyaya pare it tva pratyasya it agamaha vaikalpyate. So overall, Chakaranta Dhatu. But fine, okay. But what about the Dhatu? You can see Dhatu Gruchu. Dhatu Gruchu, for example. Gruchu Dhatu. Gruchu Dhatu is Udit Dhatu or not? No. Kintu means there is no objection. Here, Gruchu Dhatu is Udit Dhatu, for example. But it is Udit Dhatu when Itagama doesn't come. Itpakshe, what is the form? Udit, it is optional. Therefore, Itpakshe form would be, you will have Gruch plus Itva, then what is the form? Itpakshe is
Garchit.
Itpakshe because Natva said by that Kittam will go and Upada is Ukara, that will take Guna. Therefore, Guru will become Gro. Therefore, Grochitva iti Rupam. Right? Guna will happen. But that Guna itself is made optional. By what rule? If you remember, Ralaha, Ral Pratyaharanta. We have seen, do you remember? I'll show you. Where is that?
Optional with starting with lull and ending with hull or
Yes,
something.
yes. Maybe, I don't know where we saw. We saw here. Upada.
Beginning with hull and ending with rull.
Yes,
With E or U as upada.
yes, exactly. Which is there, I don't know, in this document or somewhere. I think I explained that. Where it is there. Okay. Hello, I'll just check. It's not here, not in this document. Maybe it's this document. Adadatika Pratyaya only. Okay, 1 minute. Let me see. I think in the beginning, when we saw the rules, that time I listed
Yes,
these
yes,
units.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it must be there. Okay, Twa Pratyaya. Okay, number is there. If the number we can find out. Number must be 1, 2. It must be 28, I think. 28. Or 29. Okay, I'm not able to see. But if you remember, it is good. Otherwise, please check. See, I have given here Samprasana list and all. Once again, today I gave. You see, I have given all those things here. I don't remember, and you also don't remember. Okay. And Vechidata also I have given. Second time I'm doing the Vartika. Today I did, right? Before that, I have done that. Vechidata, Hutadivata, Asbinna Pratyaha, everything I've written. Here, point number 3. Yeah? So it is only application actually. That's why in the beginning I taught all the rules. Then we are applying it now. Then, so Vanchitva, Lunchitva also I have written here. That also done before. Yeah, this is the one. They said Twa will be optionally Kita. When preceded by a Dhatu, beginning with a consonant and ending with Ral Pratyahara, and having Ikara as or Ukara as its Upadha. So what will happen? Twa Pratyaya will be optionally Kita. So in our case here, we can apply this rule. That's why these rules have to be remembered so that we can apply it here. I'm telling all those rules one more time. Anyway, so therefore, Guna happening, because Kit is optional. Guna will happen without Guna with Guna. Therefore, you will have Kruchitva as well as Grochitva. This is it Pakshe. If it is not it, we have one more form, Grach plus Twa, that the form would be Kruttam will happen. Wow, the 3 forms. If you remember the rule, I can directly write. Otherwise, we have to write all these things again one more time. So since Ittagama is Vikalpyate, so I will write here Anit Pakshe. You have to remember the rule. Anit Pakshe, what will happen? That is Gruch Dhatu. Uditava iti sutrena Ittagama Vikalpyate. Kintu, okay. Then for the dhatus Ralanta Aladi Dhatoha Aladi. Okay, otherwise, yes, Yasmin Yasya Dhatoho. I will write back for the sutra. Ralanta Dhatoho Vipadhat Aladehe Ralanta Vipada means Upada. Ralanta Vipada Aladehe. I will write like this. Try to understand. Ralanta Vipada aladehe dhatoho dhat alade dhatoho vish kim bhavati. Example, gruch dhatu, gruchu dhatu. Dhatu will be anit pakshe, gruch plus tva, directly we get gruch plus tva, kutvam will happen. Therefore, we have the form grutva, iti one form. Then it pakshe, it is, if it is it, and dhatu is aladi, ralanta, upada is ukara. Therefore, what will be the form? Then gruch plus itva. Then kitvam is optional. So it pakshe we have kitva pakshe, akitva pakshe. Kitva pakshe dhatu is gruch plus itva. So natva said by that kitva will be lifted, therefore grochitva. Kitva abhavaha. Akit then akit pakshe. If it is not a kit, akitva pakshe. If it is a kit, it's okay. If it is not a kit, then kitvam will not be lifted. Therefore, there we will have gruchitva, kitva bhavaha. Therefore, no angakaryam can happen. Right? Understand? Therefore, gruchu dhatoho kati rupani santi. We have gruktva, it's one rupam. Then gruchitva, another rupam.
Grochitva.
Grochitva is another rupam. Right? So you can, this is different from upada, nakara, bhuta, dhatus. So I'll give some dhatus you can see. Similarly, gluchu, that also same. Gluchu becomes gluktva, gluchitva, then glochitva. Glu will become glochitva, right? Similarly, the dhatu, mruchu, form would be mruktva, mruchitva, then we have mrochitva, the three forms. Can compare with the dhatus which have upada nakara. Here it doesn't have. Then mluchu, mluktva, mluchitva, lochitva. You follow? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to complete this chakara, chavarganta dhatu. Not chavarganta, chakaranta dhatu. What about all the other dhatus which are anit? Number 9. Chakaranta, shesha, chakaranta, what dhatu? Anit dhatoha. The form will be simple. What is the form? Will come. What will happen? What will apply? For example, pach plus tva, anit dhatu.
Paktva.
That's it. Pak becomes paktva. Right? All anit dhatus. We can, what is that in the list is given, right? In the lista.
Chirich.
All those dhatus you can take. So pach is like that. Then what about much? Becomes muktva. The list given 6 dhatus you can see. Following 102 halanta dhatus are on it. Among them, these are the dhatus. You can take all these dhatus
Mm.
and you can do. Muktva. Then the next dhatu in the list is
Rich.
rich dhatu. Rich becomes rikta. Rikta astam na gache.
Riktva.
That's right.
Mm.
Riktva, empty.
Mm.
Next one, vach dhatu. Vach is samprasarana dhatu. Therefore, it will become uktva, which already we have seen. So we don't have to mention here. Which dhatu? Which dhatu also samprasarana dhatu. Whose form also we have seen. Have we seen? Not which, I think. Which only we saw, not which, right?
Mm.
Which dhatu is samprasarana dhatu that we saw. Not for the which, I think. Okay. Which dhatoh rupam kim? Which dhatu, which is in the rudadi conjugation. So there, rudadi conjugation, seventh conjugation. Okay, that is. What will be the rupam? It is not samprasarana dhatu. It is samprasarana dhatu. No, it's not. Just thinking whether it's samprasarana is given by vichati, one is that. No, it is not. So directly we can do.
Victim.
And finally, which already we did. What's the final one? Sich dhatu. Sich dhatu. Actually, it is, the sich dhatu becomes sinchati. How do you get sinchati? Sinchati, fourth conjugation. Fourth conjugation, it is sinchati. Numagama comes.
Sichu dhatu.
No. What is the dhatu? Dhatu is, Upadeshika dhatu is shicha. Mudane shakara will be adista letter. Shicha shich dhatu. It gets numagama. Udadi conjugation. Numagama comes she muchadina. She muchadina. That is muchada. This is under the muchadigana in the tudadi conjugation. When followed by she, the sha is sixth conjugation, ganavikana pratyaya. Muchadi dhatus will get numagama. This is all we have seen once upon a time, very long, but tudadi. Therefore, numagama comes. Dhatu is actually sich only. Upadeshika form is shicha. Shakara will become sakara, sicha. Then sha plus tip. This dhatu under muchadi antargana of the tudadi conjugation. When followed by sha pratyaya, it will get num. Then aparanta nakara and parasavana and all will happen. Therefore, sinch plus sinchati you get. Here it will not come because followed by twa pratyaya, not sha. Therefore, no numagama business here. Sich plus twa. Sich plus twa. Therefore, the form will be uttam only will happen. Stiktva. Sinchati, the word is right. Abhishekam, Abhishechanam, all this from this only. Sinch means to sprinkle. Abhisheka from this dhatu only. Sich dhatu. Okay. So therefore, form would be siktva. Fine. So, chakaranta dhatunan tvanta rupam samaptam. Next class we will see chakaranta dhatavaha. That we will see in the next class. Okay. Understand?
Yes.
Please remember the rules what we have seen because sometimes I repeat thinking that I have not told. It's all said. That's why in the beginning itself we have seen. Therefore, only application. Okay. Let's stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः।